Scott. If you want to run camera, I only have one headset tonight. I didn't bring in the mixer. But, you know, I can run camera and do the broadcast on my phone. Yeah, I didn't bring in the mixer to set up the... Good. Make sure the ads clear the backboard.
Clear the backboard.
Because if the ads don't clear the backboard, they block the shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another presentation of Mission Prep Basketball on Mission Sports TV. I'm Brian Stanley, joining you, our cameraman for tonight's festivities, Matt Drake. And let's get to it. Tonight's action features your Mission Prep Royals on the road tonight, headed south on the 101 to Arroyo Grande High School, playing the Arroyo Grande Eagles. Both teams looking for a league win, sitting at 0-2. Let's first meet the Arroyo Grande Eagles. They come in with a 13-8 record, 0-2 in the Mountain League, riding a one-game losing streak. They average 55.5 points a game while giving up 52.7, a positive of 2.8 points. Their official colors are gold and blue. They are 7-3 in their last 10, 3-2 in their last 5. They are 3-4 at home, 1-1 on the road, and 9-3 at neutral game sites. They are 1-0 in overtime. No, that's not correct. That is last week's stats, and we got to erase that. Their head coach, Robert Ellison, assistant coach, Jimmy Dinnerline, and their last loss was to the San Luis Obispo Tigers, 49-46. The Mission Prep Royals come off an MLK Day loss. They are 4-3 when playing on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and they have an open league 0-3 since the 23-24 season, trying to avoid that tonight to hand Arroyo Grande their second straight loss, their third in league play. The Mission Prep Royals come out of the base 2 division in the Central Section. They hold a 5-game losing streak over just overall right now. They are in a rut, and they need to figure out a way to start working as a team to fight back and to right the ship. Mission Prep Royals 9-11, 0-2 in Mountain League play. Again, 5-game losing streak. The Mission Prep Royals official colors are navy and Vegas gold. They average 57 points a game while giving up 62. That is a +5 margin. A tough one for the Royals. They need to overcome that. Or that is a -5 margin correction. Royals giving up 5.5 points a game. The Mission Prep Royals 4-6 in their last 10, 0-5 in their last 5 contests. On the road, they're 1-2, 5-4 at neutral game sites, and 3-5 at Coates Court at the home of the Royals, Mission Prep College Prep High School. They are 1-1 in overtime games, winning 1, picking up 1 loss. Their 11 losses, 6 of them have been 15 points or less, while 3 of them have been by 15 points or more, with 2 of them by 22 points or more. Excuse me, that's the wins, with 4 of the games being by 25 points or more. The 3 biggest losses coming to St. Joseph, 46 points, Sheldon, 44 points, and Buchanan, 35 points. This is the longest losing streak of the season, 5 games. They did have a 4-game winning streak in the season, so not all is lost. Plenty of time to make things up. Terrence Harris in his 20th season as the head coach of the Mission Prep Royals. 371 wins to 217 losses. And your Mission Prep Royals are the defending Division II champions in the Central Section. The Mission Prep Royals assistant staff, Tom Donovan, Ross Rivera, and Darnell Harris, and honorary coach Randy Reeder along with him. Mission Prep Royals have had 9 20-win seasons, coming off that last year, the best win season of the Royals' history under Terrence Harris. That is 26-8, and that is also the highest scoring season the Royals have had in Terrence Harris's history. 2,227 points. There's been 4 seasons with 2,000 plus points in a season. That is the best. Royals got some room to build off of last night at Bakersfield Christian High School against Liberty in that 66-51 loss. Deuce Kellogg came alive with 25 points. But we need to see more action from Hunter Drake, Jackson Esparza, and Case and Nico, especially Case and Nico inside, pulling rebounds, clearing rebounds offensively, will help the Royals out, get some more opportunities at the bucket. They need to not rush their shots beyond the arc, find those clean shots and take them when they can to make the bucket count. Currently this season, the Royals have scored 1,146 points. And Deuce Kellogg's 25 points last night against Liberty has pushed him over 600 points in his career, currently setting at 616 points. He is the leading scorer this season for the Royals with 294 points scored this season. Hunter Drake with 262 points, Colton Mott with 200. Those are your top three scorers for the Royals. I do have the starting five for Mission College Prep tonight. And the starting five was what we're going to call the usual five. It's going to be Hunter Drake, the senior guard, averaging 13.3 points a game, 5.1 rebounds a game. He's joined again by Deuce Kellogg, the senior guard, 18.4 a game, 3.6 rebounds a game. Colton Mott in the lineup as the junior guard, 10 points a game, 2.9 rebounds a game. Jackson Esparza, 6.9 points a game, 4.4 rebounds. Also a junior guard in the lineup, and the forward playing in the middle, the sophomore Case Nico, 10.7 points a game, 7.2 rebounds a game. Case Nico's only played in 6 contests for the Royal Artery, 64 points. His career high set against Atascadero, 16 points. So we got plenty of life left in this squad. We just got to get everybody on the same page, and we'll get it worked out. Captains meeting at Center Court, discussing things with the officials, with the head coaches, and that is over with. Fist bumps and daps all around. And we're moments away from the opening tip-off here at Arroyo Grande High School, James Gymnasium. Thanks for being with us on Mission Sports TV. I'm Brian Stanley. Go Royals! And we're getting underway. We'll get rid of that pesky commercial. Want to thank Hyundai St. Louis Obispo for all their sponsorships. We're going to get rid of that commercial because we got some ball to play. As I said, the starting lineup, Deuce Kellogg, Colton Mott, Jackson Esparza, Case and Nico, and Hunter Drake. And we'll get the starting lineups now from the other side. Andy Merlot, the first out of the bench. Cooper Ensign. Jagger Young, I love that name, Jagger Young. Sounds like a rock star. Number 22, Aiden Emerson. Noah Werner, Noah Werner in the lineup. So the starting five for the Eagles were Lowe, Ensign, Young, Emerson, and Werner. And I want to remind you, Friday night here on Mission Sports TV, the Slowtown Showdown at Coed's Court. And joining me on the mic for that broadcast will be none other than Matt Drake. And Matt Drake means business. He's put the glasses on. He's ready for action. And in meeting at the center circle for the jump, Case and Nico and Young. And the opening tip to Arroyo Grande. And we're underway here at MacArthur Gymnasium. Ball moved around into the hands of Werner. Pushing back on Nico, trying to find an outlet, and the travel called on Werner. No, Werner taking one too many steps. Our score 0-0 through the first period of play. 30 seconds plus gone by. Nico backing in on Werner. Pass tipped away by Emerson and passed forward into the hands of Ensign. He can't get the shot completed. And Deuce Kellogg going the other way past the defense. Shot comes up short and rebounded, chased down by Jaeger Young. Werner up top to Emerson. Drives the left side, back out to Ensign. Left elbow, right block. Shot no good from Emerson. And back the other way with the Royals. Pass in the corner to Mott. Mott drives the baseline. Runs into a roadblock created by Drake, but dishes it to Nico, and Nico completes the bucket. Royals take an early lead here in this contest. Jump shot, good from, no, they're saying that's 2 points. I thought that was from beyond the arc, but 2 points. Aiden Emerson ties it up. First tie of the night as the Royals took the early lead. 6:15 on the clock. Shot no good for Mission Prep. Rebound into the hands of Andrew Merlot. And it's out of bounds. Last touched by Mission Prep. Case and Nico battling with Noah Werner for the ball. Inbounds baseline right side. Mountain League action. Both teams looking for their first win. Mission Prep trying to avoid going 0 for 3. And the dribble lost and recovered by Mott. And the foul should be called against Cooper Ensign, who lost the dribble. And Cooper Ensign with the foul. 2 shots for Colton Mott. Mott averaging 10 points a game. Misses the first one. Clock stopped at 6:01. Second one good for Mott. 1 for 2 on that trip. Mott with 1 point. Royals lead by 1. Regaining the lead on the free throw. Pass to the near side. Merlot down in the corner. Back up top. into the hands of Emerson. And Emerson takes it to the rim, and Emerson lays it up. And so far, this has been the Emerson show for Arroyo Grande as Arroyo Grande takes a 1-point lead, 4-3. And the switch off between Kellogg and Mott. Mott gets a screen from Nico. Left elbow, bounce pass to Drake. Drake shot up and over, and Nico's trying to put it back up, but it's rebounded by Noah Werner. Werner, left block, passes up top to Young. And Young loses it, and Kellogg recovers. And the pass to Nico, no good. That should have been a foul there, but nobody called it. Jagger Young got away with that one. Three-pointer from beyond the arc. Aiden Emerson seems to be the showstopper tonight for Arroyo Grande. 7 points, and we're not even halfway through the quarter. He has them all. And the miss, last touched by Drake. Royals down by 4. Bounce pass to Emerson. Passes inside to Werner, and the foul called. Esparza with the foul. Each team with a personal foul. Deep three-pointer. Ricochets out into the hands of Werner. He spins at the block, throws it back up. And the rebound clinched in by Nico. Pass out to Kellogg. Kellogg trying to shake the defense. And Garrett Marin into the game. First personal foul for Marin as he fouled Deuce Kellogg. Nico has the pass knocked away by Merlot. And it's a 1-on-2. And the foul committed by Colton Mott. And that's going to send Jagger Young to the line. In that position of being 1-on-2, you really can't do anything but fight your best through it, and he ends up committed the foul, unfortunately. First one good for Young. 1 for 1, Arroyo Grande. 5-point lead, 8-3. And he completes the trip. He has the first points outside of Emerson tonight for the Eagles. He has 2 of the 9 points. Emerson with the rest, tallying 7. Mott down low to Drake. Up top, Nico switches off with Esparza, and Esparza gets the lucky bounce. First three-pointer of the night for Mission Prep. Each team with a three-pointer. Lead cut in half, 3 points. And the shot no good for Young. Rebounded by Mission Prep. Drake bringing it up court, trying to shake past Emerson. Connects with Kellogg, and Kellogg can't get the layup to fall from the left side. And Werner rebounds it for Arroyo Grande. 2:45 first quarter action. This heavily contested Mountain League contest. Both teams looking for their first win of the regular season. The dribble lost by Emerson on the pass, and Werner comes up with it. And the Arroyo Grande Eagles take a timeout with 2:25 remaining to save the possession as Noah Werner was on the ground with the ball. We'll be right back with more action here on Mission Sports TV. Coming out of the timeout, shot from the baseline, no good for Merlot. And back on offense, the Eagles go. Emerson kicks it out. Merlot, three-pointer, comes up short. Warner with the rebound and trips through the paint. What is the call? Going to the line to shoot two. Cole Taylor gets caught for the foul.
It was a bad call. Bottom line, it was a bad call.
And Werner at the line to shoot two. Connects with the first one. The Eagles perfect at the free throw line. Werner with his first points of the night. And he completes his trip. He has 2 points. 11-6, a 5-point lead for Arroyo Grande over Mission Prep. Hunter Drake fires the missile. Lets it go. The mustache is alive tonight. Lead cut to 3. Lead cut to 2, 9-11. Pass across to the near side, Marin. And it's blocked by Cole Taylor. Great defense from Taylor to get the ball for the Royals. Esparza to Kellogg. Kellogg drives to the left side. Cole Taylor puts up the jumper, rims in and out. A little too much salt on that margarita. A lot of grain kicking the ball around. Bounce pass, lob to the near side, Marin. Inside to Werner, and the shot put up, no good for Young. Defensive board, and the Royals quickly pushing this tempo. Under 35 seconds to go. Shot clock's going dark for Arroyo Grande. Merlot kicks it to the near side. Back to Merlot from Marin. Emerson takes a trip to the rim and finds the lane to make it count. He has 9 tonight. A 4-point lead. Mission Prep with 5 seconds. And a blocking foul called against Garrett Marin. Second personal, third team foul. Case and Nico re-enters the contest. Cole Taylor goes to the bench. Mission Prep without Blake Boudreau tonight, out with injury. And the shot at the buzzer, no good for Mission Prep. After 1 quarter of play, the Arroyo Grande Eagles lead by 4. Our score 9-13 here on Mission Sports TV. Stick with us. And we're back underway here in the second quarter. Mission Prep starts with the possession. Esparza down inside to Nico. On the court for the Royals is going to be Trainer, Drake, Esparza, Mott, and Nico. Nico's shot goes up and no good. Pulled in by Werner. And the pass thrown away off of a Mission Prep. So it's going to stay with the Eagles. They have 29 on the shot clock. And Trainer showing some struggles there. Looks like he might have rolled his ankle. Lerner's checked in for Trainer. And the turnover to Mission Prep. That's what Mission Prep needs here. A little fire, a little momentum. And the pass out to Drake from Mott up top. Esparza fires the three-pointer. Can't get it to sink. And fighting for the rebound. And unfortunately, the Eagles come up with it if you're a Royal fan. Jagger Young to Marin. Straight away, three-pointer. Can't sink it. That was Merlot dropping the hammer, trying to get it to sink. Unfortunately, he hit quicksand and the ball stuck. But that's what we're looking for. The mustache is back in action. Must have been out fighting Chuck Norris somewhere, doing some... Oh, no! The ad is still on. I've ruined it for fans. You haven't missed much. I do apologize. The Nico family coming in clutch. Well, they got their money's worth on that ad. Oh, my goodness. We're having a good time up here. Young makes the bucket. Foul was against Lerner. First foul of the quarter. 4-point lead, 16-12. Three-pointer no good for Mott. And back the other way with Jagger Young. Into the corner, three-pointer. Off target. No good for Raphael Agate. Mott left side, passes inside to Nico. Nico takes the baseline jumper. Sends it long, pulled in by Agate. Agate to Merlot to Marin. Marin between the circles. Standing on the logo, passes to Merlot. Merlot gets cut off, shakes the defender, sends a three-pointer, can't connect. Back to Merlot. And the contested by Nico, no good, rebounded by Agate. And 30 seconds on the fresh shot clock. That was reset at 35 for Arroyo Grande, 24 now. I had the ad up for a minute, Matt. That's what Nico's mom came up here to tell me. I had the ad running too long. I forgot to change it over. You know, you get chatty. I get paid to talk. And the miss from Young. Royals back on offense. Plenty of boards for the Royals in this first half. Lerner back in the contest. Excuse me, Trainer back in the contest after a brief moment on the trainer's table. And that was no pun intended. He did go to the trainer's table. Yeah, trainer went to the trainer's table. Yeah, I think he was cramping up. It looked like it was his ankle at first, but it might have been a cramp in the calf. And Deuce Kellogg gets the first. Matt Drake trying to stay on point tonight. Beautiful camera work. You missed 2 minutes of it because I was talking. And the lead cut to 2 as Kellogg completes the journey. And a goaltending. Young with the basket on the goaltending called by Case and Nico. 18-14 our score. The Nico family representing hard for Mission Sports TV. I do appreciate them. 18-14. Esparza shakes the defender, makes him think he's going to send a three-pointer. Kellogg inside to Nico. Nico they're trying to strip him, but he spins through, escapes the pressure, drops the bucket, and has 4 on the board for himself. Cuts the lead to 2. Werner. And the foul. Foul called on Deuce Kellogg. He has his first personal. 3rd team foul for Mission Prep. Driving the baseline back to Werner from inside. And heavy contested by Nico. And the travel called on Werner. Nico with some heavy defense there. Would not let up on his man. Kept his hands up. Did not commit the foul. And forced the mistake. 18-16. 4 minutes to go in the half. Drake to Trainer, and a pass nearly intercepted going the other way with Cooper inside, but he stepped on the line, losing the possession. Back to Mission Prep, 22 on the shot clock. And Kellogg bringing it over the Eagle in the middle of the court. And a foul underneath the basket called on Werner. First personal, 2nd team foul against Arroyo Grande. Arroyo Grande has committed 5 fouls in the contest. Merlot, Ensign, and Werner each with a foul. Garrett Marin with 2 fouls. Deuce Kellogg, perfect at the line, 3 for 3. Mission Prep with 4 points from the charity. Kellogg ties it up. Cole Taylor and Colton Mott enter the game for the Royals. And that pass, last touch by Trainer. Arroyo Grande possession. Marin inbounding it down into the right corner. And the drive to the rim, no good as Young was fouled. Mission Prep now with 4 fouls. Trainer's first personal foul. First free throw is good for Young. Young has 4 free throws. And everything perfect at the strike for the Eagles. I have them 7 for 7 at the free throw line, 4 for 4 in the first half. Drake with a bounce pass to Taylor. And Taylor fouled by Cooper Ensign, his second. Third team foul. Eagles back on top. Deuce Kellogg hands it off to Mott. Mott drives in, puts it up, bouncing around and bouncing in. Mott with three, and we're tied back up for the third time in this contest, 20-20. Hopefully this is the point where the Royals get some clear vision and move forward and collect the win. Looking for their first win in 6 games. Kellogg, Trainer, Drake, Mott, and Taylor on the court for the Royals. Kellogg at the free throw line, kicks it out to Trainer. Up top to Kellogg, behind Mott. Passed over to the Mott. Royals with 10 on the shot clock. 7 on the shot clock. And the jump ball called for as Mott ties up with the Eagles. Possession arrow to the Eagles. Substitution. Cooper Ensign checks out. Aiden Emerson checks in with 9 points on the board. 20-20 our score. Tied up with 2:22 left. First half action here in the Mountain League Arena between two Mountain League foes, Arroyo Grande and Mission Prep. Both teams looking for their first win. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Pass inside to Werner. Shot goes long off the glass, and Mott chases the rebound. And no foul as Werner runs over Mott on the three-pointer. 20-20 still our score. 1:28 on the clock. Clock running fast. Arroyo Grande with 22 on the shot clock. Losing the dribble, Marin chases it down. Werner pushing back on Mott. Throws it up, gets the lucky bounce off the high glass. And Werner with his first field goal, giving the Eagles their second lead, or their third lead of the game. 22-20, up by 2. Eagles trying to hold off for Mission Prep in those late moments of the half, and the jump shot good for Kellogg, who has his first field goal from 10 feet out. Tied 22-22, the fourth tie of the contest. Been 5 lead changes, 4 ties. Corner pocket, off target, no good, chased down by Kellogg, as Emerson couldn't get his rhythm back. And a timeout taken by Terrence Harris and the Mission Prep Royals with 33.5 remaining in this first half. Mission Prep with 30 on the shot clock. 3.5 separates the big and little clock. Tied 22-22 here in the second. Deuces are wild. And something tells me that at this point, this is where we need Deuce Kellogg to go wild. And I don't mean just wild. I mean like explode and get his rhythm. Because, you know, let's get this going. Yeah, they haven't. They led in the early stages of the first quarter, but they had 2 leads in the first quarter, but they had the opening bucket. Matt's so focused on the camera he's lost track of scoring, which is okay. And the Royals holding it. 15 on the shot clock. Down to 10. Royals trying to take the lead into the locker room. Down to 5. Shot clock running. 3, 2, 1. And that's a shot clock violation. They didn't call it. They let the rebound happen. And at the end of the quarter, that brings us to our halftime break. Mission Prep tied 22-22 with the Arroyo Grande Eagles. Both teams going to the locker room to regroup, figure out what they can do better, because both teams looking for their first Mountain League win of the season. We'll be right back with more basketball here on Mission Sports TV. And I promise y'all hanging out with us still that we'll leave that pesky ad where it's supposed to be, in the back pocket.
that last shot. It's weird. I have to look through that. Say if I take my eyes off them, my head's moving like this. I'm going, oh, the camera's moving. Oh no, it isn't. I got to look through that. What you're doing. I'm blessed that it's helping out. Oh yeah, loads. Loads of fun. Monday games at work for basketball. And they're on 3 games a weekend. On MLK. Bakersfield Christian, Liberty, and San Joaquin Memorial. Those are the 3 games that Bakersfield Christian, San Joaquin Memorial? Yeah. San Joaquin Memorial in 2002. I'm going to try. I might have to deduct some pay from it. You might have to pay me. Good thing he's free, right? Yeah, that's what I said. He might have to pay me.
And we are back underway. Darnell Harris checking in on us. Mission Prep official scorekeeper Natalie Orozco. And let's break down scoring as Mission Prep starts with the rock in the second half. Hunter Drake with 6 points, 2 3-pointers. Deuce Kellogg with 6 points, 4 points from the charity strike. Colton Mott 3 points. Jackson Esparza 3 points. Kaysen Nico 4 points for a total of 22 in the first half. And the shot no good at the rim for Colton Mott, looking for a foul. The referees ignore him. Merlot driving in, finds a body of Royals, kicks it out. And Jagger Young takes it to the rim. Young with 11. Giving the lead back to Arroyo Grande. Arroyo Grande's led in this contest 4 times. There's been 6 lead changes, 4 ties. 24-22, tight action between these Mountain League foes. Kellogg to Nico. Nico inside the arc, takes the jumper, rims in, rims out. A little too much helium in that ball. And the block by Nico, the bodies hit the floor. Warner comes up with it, finds Emerson. And Emerson takes the pass from Merlot, and the shot no good. Hunter Drake can't get it to fall up and over the rim, hitting off the backboard. And Merlot from the corner, like a fine wine, dropping a three-pointer swish. 5-point lead, 27-22. Appreciate everybody chiming in on the chat, letting me know the mistakes that need to be corrected so we can enjoy our broadcast. Happy to be with you here from Arroyo Grande High School. Jagger Young called for the foul, first foul of the quarter. Young's first foul as Kellogg goes to the rim. He's fouled on his journey. And that foul issued to Noah Werner. Second team foul, second personal foul for Werner. Deuce Kellogg at the line to shoot a pair. Kellogg 4 for 4. And I spoke too soon. 4 for 5. Mission Prep 5 for 6, going, 7 for 8. 6 for 8, there we go. Get my math right. Mission Prep 6 for 8 at the free throw line. Deuce Kellogg 5 for 6. Shot no good, rebounded and kicked out. Taken by Esparza to Mott. And Mott drops it in like a hot knife through butter. Colton Mott with 6 points. 27-26. Eagles up by 1. The pass tipped by Mott, collected by Emerson. And in the corner, Marin. Three-pointer off target, tapped out by Esparza. And chased down by Emerson. Emerson up top to Merlot. Young driving in, loses the dribble. And Young comes up with it, dishes it to Warner, and Warner's shot no good, running over Esparza. And you can't do that. Third team foul for Arroyo Grande. Mission Prep ball. 27-26. Kellogg at the block, spins, jumper no good. Marin with the rebound, pushing it the other way. Fast tempo into the corner. And blocked is Young by Nico. Mott to Nico. Nico pushing back on Warner. Jumper in the paint, bouncing in, bouncing out. And if Case and Nico can dial in a hook shot, that would have been a dunker. That would have been nothing but net, in my opinion. Escaping the pressure from the defense with a hook shot would set the Royals up nicely. 27-26. The ball comes loose on a bad pass to Merlot. And Kellogg going the other way, stopped by the defense, shoots it up over Young, and rebounded by Arroyo Grande defensively. Merlot driving past Esparza, bounce pass to Warner. Warner's shot can't connect. And the big man Nico going coast to coast off the rebound. Gets his own board and fouled on the rebound. Warner in foul trouble, 4 fouls. And checking in for Warner is Jason Brown. And taking Warner out of the game might be a good thing for both squads. 27-26, Mission Prep looking to take the lead here since the first quarter. Nico guarded by Brown. Pushing in, a fresh body from Brown. Nico puts it up and can't get it to go. Coach Harris calling for a foul. Case and Nico losing his shades.
Come on, Gus. Come on, Gus, you're better than that.
And the inbounds. Young to Merlot, playing catch as they work the ball up court before the 10-second count. 27-26. And they're saying it was tipped by Nico. No backcourt violation for Arroyo Grande. Driving to the rim. Marin, shot no good. Brown trying to pull the rebound into the hands of Drake. And the pass saved by Nico. Back to Drake. Trainer to Drake. Inside to Nico. Ball knocked loose. Merlot fouled by Esparza. And that's the first foul against Mission Prep in the quarter. .238 in the quarter as the clock starts ticking on the inbounds. Marin up top. Dishes left, three-pointer, Merlot sinks through his second tray of the contest. Arroyo Grande had 2 3-pointers in the first. And the shot no good from Nico. Can't get the rebound as Garrett Marin steals it out of his paws. Emerson, three-pointer. Can't connect, a 4-point lead for Arroyo Grande. And Jason Brown called for the foul. 15th foul. That's going to send Mott to the line to shoot 2. On the court for the Royals is Cole Taylor, Jackson Esparza shooting, Colton Mott in the high court, Cannon Trainer and Hunter Drake. The first one good for Mott. Mott's 2 for 3 at the free throw line. The lead cut to 3. The lead cut to 2. Mott sets with 8 points tonight, averaging 10 this season. 30-28. 1:37 on the clock. Merlot, left wing, looking for an outlet. Hands off to Emerson, who clears it out to Marin up top. 15 on the shot clock for Arroyo Grande. Ball knocked away by Taylor. Taylor comes up with it. Mission Prep in possession with a fresh 35. With a $1:15 as we tick away here in the third quarter. Mission Prep looking for the lead for the first time since the first quarter. Deep three-pointer, off target. Cole Taylor chasing the rebound. Garrett Marin clears it out for Arroyo Grande. Marin into the lane. Out to Young. And a blocking foul called against Cole Taylor, who does not like the call. You could tell by his reaction on the court. Mission Prep with 2 team fouls. Cole Taylor with his second personal foul. 52.1 seconds remaining And Marin connects with the first, his first points of the night, coming off the bench. Second one rims in and out. The first miss of the day for the Eagles. And that was rebound off Arroyo Grande. Mission Prep ball, 48 seconds on the clock. Clock running towards the end of the third quarter. Mott driving in. And he is swatted. And a foul is called against Jason Brown, collecting his second foul. And that sends Mott to the line. His last trip was perfect, 2 for 2. Mott misses the first. On the court for the Royals is going to be Taylor, Drake, Mott, Trainer, and Esparza. On the court for Arroyo Grande, Emerson, Merlot, Agate, Brown, and Marin. Colton Mott makes the second one. Lead cut to 2, 31-29. 31 seconds on the clock. 3 seconds separate the big and little clock in the final stages of the third quarter. Up top to Emerson, drives to the elbow. Kicks it out beyond the arc to Merlot. Merlot to the left elbow. Emerson in the right wing. And a foul called on Lerner. Lerner with 2 personal fouls. No, 3, that is correct. Okay, 3 for Asher Lerner. And the pass down low to Jason Brown. Foul committed by Mission Prep. Cole Taylor with 3 fouls. 4th team foul for Mission Prep. 5.6. Passing down at the baseline. 3-pointer for Marion, no good on the pass from Agate. And Esparza not able to do anything with it as the defensive pressure stops him from throwing a shot up at the buzzer. Our score, 31-29, and Matt Drake looks like he's full of energy. No, I'm just kidding. Matt Drake looks like he's stressed out by the tempo of this game, as most Mission Prep fans may be. Royals hanging in there, but just can't get over the hill. Every time they catch the Eagles jump ahead, and every time they jump ahead, the Royals then fight back, and that's been the tempo of this game since the first quarter. We've seen a total of 6 lead changes, only 1 since the first quarter, and we've had 4 ties. Or sorry, not since the first half. 1 in the third quarter, 5 in the first half, and 4 ties, and that 4th tie brought us into the third quarter at 22-22. The Eagles scored 9. Mission Prep scored 7. Fourth quarter action coming up in just seconds, as the Arroyo Grande Eagles score 13, 9, and 9 for a total of 31. Arroyo Grande allowing Mission Prep 9, 13, and 7 for 29. Leading scorer for Mission Prep Royals, Colton Mott, 9 points. Deuce Kellogg with 7. Hunter Drake with 6. Jackson Esparza 3, and Kason Nico with 4. On the court for the Royals is going to be Trainer, Taylor, Mott, Drake, and Lerner. And Colton Mott called for the foul. First foul handed out in the quarter with 18 seconds off the clock. Quick and pass inside to Brown on the inbounds. And Jason Brown, the sophomore center, with points tonight. Taylor to Mott. Mott throws it out to Lerner. Lerner connects with Trainer. Trainer to Mott on the near side. Mott to the rim. He is fouled. He will go to the line to shoot 2, according to the official. And the foul called on Jason Brown, this young sophomore with 3 fouls, putting him in foul trouble along with the other big man, Noah Warner, who has 4. So we're going to see a substitution here as Mott connects for the first one. But Emerson checks in for Agate, who I thought he'd be replacing Brown, who's in foul trouble with 3 fouls. And Kaysen Nico re-enters the contest for Mission Prep with 4 points. Colton Mott perfect on that trip. Mott with 11 points, 6 of them from the free throw line. 33-31. 7:03 on the clock. Pass outside to Brown. Brown takes a 3-pointer, can't connect. And a foul is going to be handed out to Jagger Young. Young with 2 fouls, 2 team fouls for Arroyo Grande. Arroyo Grande leading 33-31. Nico spins through the paint, blocked by Brown, rebounded by Murrin. And the steal from Drake as Marin comes up from rear, and the shot no good on the layup. Selling wide to nowhere land. And the shot from Young rebounded by Mott. And the referee's letting these bodies play just a little bit. Kicked out to Drake. And the bounce pass intended for Lerner. They signal a Arroyo Grande ball. And that ball was deflected. You saw the way it spun off of somewhere. It didn't go, the trajectory wasn't intended where it landed, for sure. If we had instant replay, we could go back and look at it. Well, we don't at this moment. Warner back into the game. Merlot inside to Young. Young pushes off of Drake, throws it up. And Young with 13 for Arroyo Grande, the senior forward, leading the charge for the Eagles. The lead to 5. And Mott connects for the and one as the foul has been issued. Third team foul. Second foul for Andrew Merlot. And the and one good for Mott. 35-34. Garrett Marin bringing it up. Passes off to Emerson. Emerson to Werner. Inside, knocked away by Esparza, chased down by Young. And the possession remains for Arroyo Grande. 12 on the shot clock. Left corner. Off target. Slapped around. And now the race for the ball. Mott comes up with it. Connects with Nico. Nico on the right block. And he is fouled, and Warner will foul out of this game. Noah Warner fouls out with 4 points. Mission Prep down by 1, 35-34. Nico misses the first. And Jason Brown re-entered the game to replace Warner, who just fouled out. Nico misses the second, chased down by Emerson. Arroyo Grande with the defensive board off of the free throw. 35-34. 4:33 left in the contest. One of these two teams will get their first Mountain League win tonight. And the layup on the reverse, good for Jagger Young, sitting at 15 of the 37 for Arroyo Grande. Mission Prep down by 3. We'll be right back with more basketball here on Mission Sports TV. Presented by Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White. For the best home, auto, business, or life insurance you're looking for, or renter's insurance, give Jennifer White a call, 805-548-8530. She proudly represents my family for home insurance. And Ready Golf Club. You can play up to over 430 premium golf courses throughout the world, right in your backyard with a membership at Ready Golf Club, an indoor golf simulated facility. You could travel the world and never leave your backyard. Ready Golf Club. Go check them out. ReadyGolfClub.com. Explore the options they offer. And as we all know, Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Showroom located at 1407 Auto Parkway. The best lineup of new Hyundais and best selection of pre-owned vehicles in the San Luis Obispo area. Give them a call. Check them out. Hyundai San Luis Obispo, 1407 Auto Parkway, San Luis Obispo. And I think about cheerleaders and how big a school is and how many cheerleaders that they have, Matt. They got 6, 7 over there. This school has 2,000 students.
I wonder what it's like on Friday.
Yeah, maybe they're home studying, being good students and good stewards of their future. 3-pointer, Colton Mott coming out of the timeout, no good. Trying to get the Royals back into this one. 37-34 is our score. And pushed out of bounds, Deuce Kellogg. The foul committed by Jagger Young. That is the 5th team foul against Arroyo Grande. Deuce Kellogg will go to the line to shoot some. Talking with Terrence Harris while Kellogg shoots his first is Lerner, Esparza, Drake, and Mott. Kellogg connects. Mission Prep has shot quite a few free throws here in the second half. That is the 13th free throw shot in this half for Mission Prep. And the block by Mott at the rim, cleaned up by Jason Brown, setting at 4. 4-point lead for Arroyo Grande. And Hunter Drake drops it. His third 3-pointer The mustache in the house tonight. And the miss from up top, Marion. And the layup cleaned up by Andrew Merlot. And it's a 3-point lead for Arroyo Grande, 41-38. And rumor has it, the mustache beat Chuck Norris in a hot dog eating contest. And the mustache didn't even eat anything. But the thing is, the mustache didn't even eat anything. Mustache was like, I won. Chuck Norris just surrendered. It's a wild world we live in. .248 remaining. Mission Prep coming out of the full timeout. The Spars are going to inbound it for Mission Prep. Mission Prep has to go to full length of the court. Fresh 35 on the shot clock. A bounce pass to Nico, back to Mott. Mott throwing it up, gets the bucket, no whistle, but we'll take the two. The lead cut to 1, 41-40. 2:25. Clock ticking away here in the final stages of the fourth quarter. 20 seconds on the shot clock for Arroyo Grande. 15 now as Marin asks for a screen from Brown. Up top to Merlot. And the pass knocked away, recovered by Esparza. Mission Prep back on offense. Thrown forward to Mott, back to Drake. Drake drives in with a bounce pass low. Royals moving the ball well here. And Mott takes it to the rim, can't get it to drop. Bouncing up and over the cylinder. 140, 1 point separates these two teams. And Kaysen Nico called for the foul, his first. Nico might have been playing a little too much Madden this weekend. Because that looked like a football move. Dropped the shoulder, lowered the head. Let's play some football. 135. Our cameraman, Matt Drake, doing a great job tonight. Appreciate him volunteering. Marin throws up a Hail Mary, but there was not enough grace on that one to get high enough. Mission Prep ball, 41-40. 123. Nico above the free throw line. Dishes to Kellogg. Back to Nico. Nico drives on Brown. Spin, comes up short on the bucket. And as we approach the 1 minute mark of the contest, Mission Prep still remains down by 1. Under a minute to go. Marin side of the offense gets a screen from Brown. Guarded by Mott. Dishes it over to Young. Young has 15 tonight. And Young to the rim gives the Eagles a 3-point lead. 43-40. And a timeout taken by Terrence Harris and the Mission Prep Royals. Our score 43-40. 37 seconds on the game clock, 31 on the shot clock. To make the math simple, that's a 6-second difference. If I'm talking in the huddle, we're going for a three-pointer, trying to milk as much time off this clock as we can, not allowing the Eagles to score, try to get into overtime. Because if not, you're looking at you're looking at a final shot from the Eagles the other way. If you go for a 2, putting it back at 3, still need a three-pointer in the contest. But I'm not a coach, I'm a broadcaster, I'm up in the booth, so we're just rocking and rolling. And Kellogg inbounds the Mott into the backcourt. Whoa, whoa. Okay, so this is what I saw. The coach yelled timeout before the ball was inbounded. The ball was inbounded, and then the referee stopped the play and gave him the timeout. So the clock needs 1 second on it. They want to be honest, it was 37.2, not 37.1. Because I specifically talked about it, looking at that clock, staring it down. So it was 37.2. They added a 0.9 seconds onto the clock. If we're being technical, 31 on the shot clock. And the Royals take a full timeout. And I have a feeling this is just going to be a timeout situation down the stretch, trying to ice each other. You're enjoying Mission Prep Basketball on Mission Sports TV. I'm Brian Stanley. Tonight's broadcast produced by Darnell Harris, Brian Vilvin. So I do appreciate them helping us out. Camera operator tonight. And the occasional co-broadcaster, Matt Drake. He will join us on Friday during the broadcast, as we will have a volunteer on camera. So you'll get some color commentary from Matt Drake to help boost our broadcast as we host the San Luis Obispo Tigers in the Slowtown Showdown at Coates Court. One of my favorite games of the year. The inbounds to Esparza. Cuts over with Kellogg. Kellogg to Esparza. Esparza trying to shake the defense up top to Mott. Kellogg drives in, lays in the bucket for 2. Royals down by 1. 10 points on the board for Kellogg as the pass is pushed forward into the hands of Emerson, and Emerson is fouled. And Kellogg takes his second foul. Third team foul. 14.4 on the clock. Royals are going to foul this one out. 13.6. Foul against Jackson Esparza, his third. Royals looking for one more foul, sending the Eagles to the line. And the Eagles take a timeout to avoid the 5-second violation on the inbounds. It was very close. Royals did a great job on defense there. If you can avoid taking the 5th foul and going back on offense, you put yourself in a position to win the game. And that's what they were trying to do with the defensive pressure. Unfortunately, player on court was wise enough to call the timeout. Both teams playing clutch right now, 43-42. Arroyo Grande has led the entire second half since we were tied 22-22 at the break. They've taken the lead and held on to it. The Royals have had the lead twice in the first half. We've had 4 ties and a total of 6 lead changes. Young inbounding it for Arroyo Grande. Looking for an outlet. And the pass knocked away. And no whistle. Bodies on the floor. Somebody was watching the game, which is okay. The bodies were just on the floor chasing it down. 7.4 seconds. Whose possession is it? Mission Preps. Okay, thank you. On the court for the Royals is going to be Esparza, Mott, Nico, Kellogg, and Drake. And a timeout taken by Mission Prep. And the Royals.
That was a full-on scrum out there. It's been a foul call. Full-on scrum.
And the Royals create the turnover that I was talking about, avoiding the 5th foul, and now have an opportunity to take the win with a 2-pointer with 7.4 seconds to go, taking the final shot of the game. There should have been a foul there. I agree with you. There was a lot of contact. There was a lot of contact before Deuce Kellogg hit the floor. He had the ball in his hands and they mugged him. But, you know, it's all about perspective. (43-42), 7.4. Esparza inbounding. Esparza inbounds to Drake. Drake up top to Kellogg. And the Royals get caught with a backcourt violation, or is this a foul? It's okay. We're trying our best here. We're trying to keep our emotions in check as we stay professional. I do it too. Matt, it's okay, Matt. I do it too. You're doing a good job. Fans at home know that Matt Drake, even though he's our cameraman, he's still a fan. He's still a parent. He's still in this contest emotionally. But Kellogg misses the first, has a chance to tie it. 2.8 seconds remaining. As long as we don't have the add up, I think they're happy. And Kellogg ties this game up with his 11th point of the night, 43-43. And a near make from the Eagles. And we go into overtime, 43-43. It's okay, Matt. Just take a deep breath. You need a water? I got a water bag over here. We'll be right back. We're going to overtime.
Bad. It's bad. I try not to say anything, but it's just bad. It's bad. Well, I know those guys. A lot of they know why. It's bad. They just knocked Deuce down at half court. And then what he did was he just made it up. That makes it worse because everybody's mad. Just call it the first time. I'll try to stay with it. Very good. I'm going to help you out.
You're good. Give you a little grace and zoom down.
What's that?
Give you a little grace and I zoom down.
Oh.
So you have a little bit more grace.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So if you don't move fast enough.
Man, I just botched that.
No, give you a little grace there. So you see what happened? You opened it up. It's okay. I need to focus. And the opening tip in overtime goes to the Eagles. Merlot up top to Brown. Brown pushes it around on the rotate to the left as Emerson top of the lane. And Young drives in and a charge handed out to Young. Jagger Young a little too tough on that one. Young with his fourth personal foul. 43-43. The Royals trying to do their best to take the lead. They haven't led since early in the first. They've tied it up a few times, but trying to get the lead has been tough. And the foul underneath. That's going to send Kaysen Nico to the line. He has 4 points. Jagger Young fouls out of the game. The second foul out for Arroyo Grande. He goes to the bench with 17 points. Nico drops the first one. The Royals have the lead in overtime. Only their third lead of this contest. 3:16 on the clock. Because Nico said so. 6 points for Nico, giving the Royals a 2-point lead. Emerson, right elbow to Agate, who finds Merlot. Merlot trying to get past the big body. And a shot over the head of Nico, no good for Emerson. And 45-43, the Royals trying to increase their lead. The rebound chased down by Brown into the hands of Merlot, clearing it out to Marin. Agate left wing, dishes it to Marin. Marin spins on Kellogg and called for the travel. 1 too many steps on the spin. Spun himself dizzy, falling to his backside. 2:18, the Royals lead by 2. 45-43. Been 7 lead changes and 4 ties. Correction, 5 ties in this contest. And at the rim, laying it in nicely. The loaf of bread drops for Kaysen Nico. 47-43. 4-point lead for Mission Prep. The fans starting to get rowdy. They want their win. They want to snap that win streak. And a three-pointer from the corner. Andrew Merlot with 11. The second Eagle into double digits, joining Jagger Young, who has fouled out of this game along with Noah Warner. Royals lead 47-46. And the ball comes out of the hands of Mott and going the other way with Agate, who gives the Eagles the lead back, and Eagles fans jump out of their seats. 48-47. Kellogg to the rim, can't get it to go. Nico gets the rebound, pushed out, and chased down by Esparza to Drake. Cleans it up. Hunter Drake with his fourth three-pointer. 2-point lead for Mission Prep, back on top. (48-50). 29 seconds. 13 on the shot clock. The layup good, and the game tied for the sixth time as Brown lays it up. We're tied even, 50-50. And it's anybody's game at this point. Royals in control. 11.3 seconds. And if you bought a ticket tonight, you're getting every penny's worth. Or in this day and age, every nickel's worth, because pennies are going bye-bye. So we're going to go every nickel worth. So every nickel worth. I never thought I'd see a copper back go bye-bye.
Bill. Someone's got to let go. Bump, foul, shot.
The chant is Eagles from the cheerleaders. Our broadcast presented by Farmers Insurance agent Jennifer White, presenting home, auto, renters, business, and life insurance. Give her a call, 805-548-8530. And Ready Golf Club, the premium indoor golf facility in San Luis Obispo. Membership only. You can play over 430 plus golf courses from around the world at Ready Golf Club. 50-50. Royals trying to strike last. Shot up. Second chance by Nico. And the contested shot by the Royals on the back on defense. Stop Merlot from throwing a Hail Mary up. And we go to double OT. The Royals have not faced double overtime this season. They are 1-1 in overtime games. Both teams score 7 points in the overtime quarter as we hit double overtime. And we have officially broken my scorebook, because I don't have double overtime in my book. So it's always good when you get to break your scorebook. There's two ways to break the scorebook. We go into double overtime, or a player goes over 30 points. Because I only have them tallied to 30. So we have to start a new line for them down the page at the bottom. 30 plus whatever's at the bottom. And if you're having one of those type of games, it's a good game. Even though we're tied 50-50, you're a Royals fan, this game has been neck and neck. Nobody has taken a big lead, and nobody's had to fight back from a big loss. So just hammering back and forth. Our score after one, 13-9. After two, it was 22-22. After 3, it was 31-29. After 4, 43-43. After 5, 50-50. And the opening tip to Garrett Marin, and the Eagles are on offense to start the double overtime here in Arroyo Grande High School. Shot up, drops, three-pointer from Andrew Merlot. A three-point lead for Arroyo Grande, 53-53. One of these teams will find their first Mountain League win tonight. Will it be the Royals snapping a 5-game skid, or will it be the Eagles who will improve to 14-8? We will see as Hunter Drake sinks it. 5 3-pointers for the young man. The mustache has come to play. After chasing down Liam Neeson, the mustache has come back and is ready to rock and roll. Out of bounds off of Hunter Drake. Because we all know Liam Neeson is a bad guy, so that mustache went ahead to do some business. Now he's back, he's ready to play. Back on the face of Hunter Drake. 53-53. Agate pushes past Mott, throws it up, can't get it to go. And the rebound by Nico, but Nico gets called for the foul. Okay, Case and Nico's second personal foul. 5th team foul. Fouls do not get reset in overtime.
Make sure someone blocks off the shooter.
And the lead back to Arroyo Grande on the first make by Jason Brown. Second one rims out, the lead stays 1. Mission Prep, next bucket will give them the lead. 2:31 on the clock. Nico sprints to the rim, lays it off the glass. In case Nico hits 10 points tonight, averaging 10.7 this season. And the swat by Nico out of bounds as Mott got ran over by Agate. Tonight will be Case Nico's 5th double-digit game since returning to the roster full-time on December 30th. 2:09, layup no good. Chased down by Kellogg, and the Royals with the lead on offense. Mott to Nico, hands off to Mott. Into the corner, Esparza. 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Mott. Offensive board, good for the Royals. The Royals got a fresh 35 on the hit of the rim. Kellogg on the far side. To Nico, hands off to Kellogg. Kellogg met by pressure. Esparza comes up with it. 15 on the shot clock for the Royals. Royals now with 10 to shoot. Mott to Nico. Nico to the rim. Shot no good. And Nico fouls as he attempts the steal on Jason Brown. 55-54. That's Nico's 3rd foul.
Come on.
1:14 remains in the contest. Mission Prep leads by 1. 55-54 in double overtime right now. Period number 6. First shot, no good for Jason Brown. Brown sets at 7 points tonight. Has only made 1 free throw. Nico, Calaga, Esparza, and Drake out in the lane. That's the second one, drops for Jason Brown, 8 points. Kellogg bringing it up as we're tied 55-55. Each team with 5 points in the quarter. Into the corner. Esparza's shot tipped. Rebounded by Brown, throwing into Merlot, who pushes it forward to Marin. Brown loses the dribble right into the hands of Drake. And 30 seconds in the game. Shot clock goes dark. 20 seconds, 55-55. Royals gonna hold for last shot. 10 seconds, Drake in the high court. Guarded by Agate. Drake streaks through to the rim, lays it up. 57-55 and 2.3 seconds. Arroyo Grande takes the timeout. Head coach Robert Ellison feels he has hope. (57-55). Hunter Drake with 17 tonight. Drake with 13.1 on average this season, 17 tonight. Drake's career high, 33. In 2 seasons on varsity, he has 394 points plus the 17 tonight. So he's gone over 400 in his career, setting at 411. Deuce Kellogg against Liberty hit 25. He went over 600 in his career.
No foul, no foul.
And I can't wait to see Case and Nico come alive as he goes into his junior and senior season. Already 74 points through a handful of games. They adjust the clock to 3.3 seconds. The Eagles have to go full court. And the inbounds to Marin. Marin throws it up at the buzzer. Shot off, and the Royals walk away with the win in double overtime. 57-55. The Royals finish it off. Scoring for Mission Prep as we wrap things up here. 17 points for Hunter Drake, 11 points for Deuce Kellogg, 16 points for Colton Mott, 3 for Jackson Esparza, 10 for Case and Nico. Our final score, 57-55 in double overtime. Mission Prep improves to 10-11, 1-2 in the Mountain League. We'll be at home on Friday. Matt Drake and I will be on the air live for the Slowtown Showdown. Thanks, Matt Drake, for your help on camera. You are good to go, man. It is better than nothing, is what I like to say. I don't go back and watch these things because they're probably all disasters in my opinion. Just kidding. I just don't like to hear my voice. So, appreciate the help. We're all wrapped up here. We're going to take off. If you're out and about, get home safe. Want to thank the Nico family for letting us know we had the ad up for too long. and we'll move on. The Royals will be at home Friday versus San Luis Obispo Slowtown Showdown. 57-55. The Mission Prep Royals snap a 5-game losing streak, improving to 1-2 in the Mountain League, 10-11 overall. Congratulations to Terrence Harris and the Mission Prep Royals on their effort tonight to get the W. We'll be at home Friday. Please join us. It is white out, so if you're coming in to the gymnasium, which we would love to have you, wear white and make it a whiteout. And thanks for being with us. I'm Brian Stanley. For everybody involved, this has been Mission Prep Basketball on Mission Sports TV.